fuck off with that news.
We're all going to be pregnant.
And then they'll literally... Yeah,
because for us it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Bollocks, piss. We've all shebang.
We know. Also because he's ugly as fuck. That's also another reason. He's not.
Yeah. How many pairs of fruit buns have you migrated?
That's. Done.
Yeah.
And we'll edit that out. If it's not obvious, we're going to wind up season 2 this evening. But before I hand over to Danny, we're going to try and do a decent intro. So good evening and welcome to the
Kenneth. Welcome,
Infomer's podcast. It's the end. It's another milestone. The end of
it's
season 2.
It's the end of the beginning. End of the beginning.
Season 2, episode 24. And they're still talking nonsense. I suspect this won't stop. If it's not obvious, we've had a right good giggle thinking about tonight's episode. But before we get started, Danny, please.
Yeah, welcome everybody, old, new, fat, slim, I'm including everybody. Info Matters podcast. There's not really much to summarise. We're going to do all that now. But thanks to Intelligence for powering the Info Matters podcast. Again, ring the bell, like. It's been a great season 2. We didn't think we'd end season 1, but here we are. So we're going to discuss on this show with Adler's back. Our co-host.
Here against my will.
Here against
He's
his
not.
will.
He was duly kidnapped.
His feet are tied to the table and he is sat on a potty. Thanks to Intelligence. But again, if you are looking for a change of career, you're looking for some advice, you want to talk to some of the guests that we've had on the previous 2 seasons, which I think 65 shows plus. Just put a comment in the box. If you want to come on the show, you want to recommend somebody, just don't ask us for birthday cards because we can't even count.
Exactly.
But yes, so season 3 is coming up, but season 2. We've had guests from everywhere.
What was your highlight of the season? Let's start with that.
Interesting.
Just the top of your head.
Yeah, interesting one was we had Natalie on. We worked together in Sandos. About the corporate life.
Yeah.
Having Stuart on, Stuart Watkins.
That was a good story.
No, this was. Don't you? We worked together in Sandos. We worked together in DHL.
Oh, the other Natalia, because you had 2 this season.
Natalie Hamolka, shout out as well.
Absolutely, we did.
Two Natalies.
Okay.
We had daughters Natalie. Shout out to you.
We had brother Joel on. That was a very kind of deep dive mental health.
That was on health.
Yeah,
that was a great one.
Yeah.
We've had plenty kind of circling around AI. I think we're not going to have anything about gardening on the next one.
We had you on actually. You had a
well brought up, you bastard.
Yeah, well remembered.
So let's talk about
that. We talked a little bit about digital dating.
Still single, I suppose.
Sometimes. Things have improved.
I know. Has it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can fuck off with that news. But that is an ever-moving, evolving development.
Yeah, because season 1 there was a lot of personnel. There was sales and marketing. The last season we just had was
we had artists. We had Jamie Marshall.
We've had Dan Reed.
Shout out
Dan Reed.
We had Big Max Munson. Season 1 granted.
We have a lot of human soft skill related. We had George Cooper.
We did.
Margarita.
Sorry, Peter.
Margarita. I thought I said it wrong.
So remember we said at the start of season, or the end of season 1, season 2 we're going to move away from just
deep
tech, because as the podcast name states, info matters.
Yeah.
So we focus more on the personal side.
The life stories.
One of the the real kickers, which was kind of the heartstring thing for a lot of people, and got some great views, and we've had a lot of feedback was with Stuart Watkins with the Freedom ID.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean the wars between the current war with the Ukraine, where he had a big part in helping. And it's weird because we tried to record this show last week and we turned up and Callie pulled the plug because he forgot to pay the electricity bill. Brilliant, producer Bob. And I was like,
he's like that, isn't he?
I got out the shower going, so what was an interesting episode? I'm like, it was the one about the hostages. I'm like, it wasn't hostages, it was refugees. So we're going to bring some hostages on for season 3.
Yeah.
That might actually be necessary. But
what was your favourite episode from season 2? Because I know you watched them all, and you're on quite
the one with him in it.
Yeah, actually, I really loved the ones that I was in him, and specifically, I think the one with Dan Reed. That was very great. It was very moving because he's been that whole episode was like so many different areas that we touched, like music, movies.
Harris being a monk.
He was a monk. He was a karate kid. It was like all kinds of different things that it just all came together into one person.
It was a great one.
And he just had a great energy and. I really like the one with George. George is also, he's an old friend of mine, and we just had a really good talk. And I really like the fact that after the episode, when I talked to him, he was just so excited, and it just the effect, the adrenaline that he felt from doing that episode. It's just like really nice.
We probably do as much podcasting, albeit unrecorded, after the event as we do in the studio. We always have a pre-brief and a debrief. Pre-brief, we'll talk about this. This is what we'll kind of talk about.
Pre-brief of this one, by the way, is that when we walk out, we're all going to be pregnant.
And then they'll literally. We should literally have put the cameras in the local cafe. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, so if we come back in 9 months, we're going to take a 9-month break because we're all up the duff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But for
there'll be a Black Mirror episode about that.
Yeah, I mean, because like season 1, there was a lot around supercomputing, mega interesting.
Yeah, a real big.
I listen to podcasts. I listen to podcasts all the time, and it can be from physics to musicians. Yep. I'm sick of this MFA, which is not MFA, it's MMA, and fucking cold baths and saunas. Bore off. Bore off.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about eating 100 grams of protein a minute. Not ours.
Yeah.
But a lot of our audience's comments were that this season, a lot of the episodes have been so diverse because the people have been so different.
Yep.
It was a big difference than focusing on a subject, which was zero trust and all the IT stuff. Season 1. So, season 3, we can still combine technology with a personal approach, but we had an idea, and when we got the first 2 episodes booked, so we have a young entrepreneur who started her own jet leasing agency.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah,
right. And in the elevator, but it was actually last Tuesday before we came to the secret bunker.
Yeah,
and I've got a neighbour in the block that I live in, and I see him a couple of times a week, and then I don't see him. And we shoot the shit. He's a Russian guy, and I said, "Well, what do you do? Because you're here, then you're not." And he has one of the penthouses, and he had this Utah top, and he said, "I'm an NFL scout." And I went, "How many NFL scouts do you meet?
Yeah.
Go looking for new stars for NFL in Utah." So I'm like, "You're coming on the show?"
Yeah.
He went, "Would love to."
Yeah.
So we're going to get people from different industries to inform us how they get into their industry. Yeah. We're even thinking of getting Tourette sufferers on.
Yeah,
because for us it'd be fucking hilarious.
Bollocks, piss. We've all seen the famous.
And by the way, that's not. I know people that have got
derogatory.
it.
No, of course.
But people in the healthcare industry.
I know people that got it.
If you'd heard us in the restaurant.
Let's just say we knacker the ambiance.
So I think to the audience out there, again, if you know somebody you think you'd like to get
interesting life stories, been through a bit of hell.
Everybody's interested in it.
So generally, the feedback that you received was that diversifying the subjects was better for audiences.
Yes,
diversifying the subject.
It was a surprise for them to just come and see what the next episode brings, what the subject is, rather than just only focusing on a certain type of audience,
which appeals to a lot of people, even to me. But as you said, you just reminding me of who we had. Yeah. Dan Reed was chatting about this, and I just remember all of it. What a conversation.
One legend we forgot to give a shout out to Max. We had Max.
Of course, Max from swimming to state.
Swimming legend to state champion.
Max, we should get back because all of the stories.
There's a good few people where the hour or so of recording time just wasn't enough. There's an episode 2 in them, if not 3 and 4.
Sure. Yeah.
Max was just through his stories. I suspect I wasn't there for the Dan Reed one, but Dan's probably another good guy for stories. We've often talked about how many people can we get around this end of the table to jointly tell some stories. I don't know how long you'd listen for, but that could be hours of chat. We'd divvy that up.
Well, you remember our first guest was Paul Graff.
Yeah,
and it was mega interesting. It was about his job and what he does in in the service industry within IT.
Yeah,
but we were chatting afterwards. More on the health, the mental health, not drinking stuff. And again, that topic was mega popular.
Yeah,
when Joel came in and I opened up, not just because it's me, but I think things that that kind of.
Producer Useless is walking up.
Pentagraph.
Oh, will you bore off? He knows who he is.
Oh,
jeez, is that it?
And
nobody asked you. Nobody asked you.
So for those out there that do watch this, the reason that he's not in front of the camera is because of those kind of episodes.
Yeah, honestly, that nonsense. And he always goes, and we'll cut this part out. We never do.
Also because he's ugly as fuck. That's also another reason. He's not.
All you got to do is go to extelligence.com and look at the membership
profiles.
Hibbly bee bump. Yeah, the management team.
Yeah, we don't even let him out of this fucking room.
We have done on occasion, and it's not pretty.
Today we just forgot his gag ball. So.
I mean, who else did we have? We had Simon on, who came from Talent,
Simon McDermott.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had you had the two CryptoCons.
Oh yeah.
Rad and
No,
his,
actually, Rad and a random.
yeah. 'Cause
Basically, Rad turned up to talk crypto with us all.
Yeah.
And he sat next to Kermit the Frog, and we're like,
Yeah,
"Who are
yeah.
you?" He's like, "I know Rad." I'm like, "What you
Well,
doing
there
here?"
you
go. Oh, really?
I'm coming on your show.
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh right, I thought
he was a mate that
No,
he'd met on.
they know each other.
Oh, okay.
But
But
Rad
he
just invited
you know
me.
how he
Oh,
spends
okay.
his
Yeah, so Rad and
higher
Kyle,
life on that Twitter X
Page,
Spaces.
Twitter. X.
And yeah, but they'd met, I believe, online.
Interesting. No, he was
I
good
mean,
to-
no,
good
don't
to
get me
have
wrong.
him
He
on
would
board.
not spend his time if it wasn't, of course. But he introduced us, not so much introduced us to the world of crypto, but remains an advocate of that. I buy as much as I lose of crypto now and again. I kind of experiment, that sort of stuff. But then I think, so for Series 3, we're kind of having these ideas about where we can take it. And we've got a couple of kind of, Danny, how would you describe Adler? How would you describe them? You know, they've got, I'm not going to say the higher end, that's not the case. We don't want to create everyone's welcome. But they are slightly more executive.
No,
not
they're
even
from
that.
very different walks of
Okay,
life.
so yeah, maybe that's the
Yeah,
case,
I
yeah.
think
And
that's-
I was chatting again, this was a few weeks back, to a plastic surgeon.
Right, yeah.
Perfect, something different.
Yeah.
Something totally different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how many pairs of fruit buns have you migrated?
That's gonna be an episode I would like to be on.
Yeah.
If they bring patients with them. Just
Keeping it
They come in all different
professional.
shapes and sizes, though, Adler.
Yeah,
just to
right.
have some case study, like to just
Cases.
see the result of the valuable work that they do for the
Well,
society.
what's it, your mate, Rizza? He's a dentist.
Yes.
Would he be
Yes.
interested?
Probably, yeah.
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 I mean, he's a cool
Yeah,
bloke.
I mean, I have Reza as dentist, I
Reza,
have
sorry.
Kaveh as a Kanban, expert. He's like one of the top
There you
three
go.
in Europe.
They're all.
Yeah.
How do you have to you just move a
Kanban
fucking
as a
board?
project management.
Yeah, just
How are you Kanban expert?
Yeah,
But
I
you
mean,
No disrespect if you're watching the show. We want you on.
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, yeah, just
Kanban.
Like a scrum master
Yeah.
expert.
Yeah, okay.
There's
Kanban,
Kanban and Kanban. So
And then there's Bumbao.
Agile, Kanban, and waterfall.
Yeah.
I let's not go about that. That's just.
Yeah.
Well, we've got
So-
Michelle Wadey said she wants to come on, and she teaches
She. Oh yes, she does a really good, really exciting
Crypto,
thing.
not
No,
crypto
she does
lessons.
coding for kids.
coding for
Yeah,
kids.
Code Rebels.
Code Rebels.
Yes, Sleepy Balls. If you can line that up,
Yeah.
I'll send you the number. But if
Michelle
you're
Wadey.
watching, I think
She
we have a
said
date
September.
mid-September.
Yeah, Michelle, I'll ping you this episode.
Yeah,
We'll remind you.
And so that's about 2 or 3 people we've got lined
So you got
up.
Yeah,
got coding for kids. We've
yeah.
got the dental industry. There's a lot in it because
We
I used to be
got-
a dental
yeah.
technician
Yeah.
when I was 19 and studying and what have you. So that's making teeth, and now it's all gone to 3D
yeah,
printing.
we got Patricia, who's done a lot of the marketing for big brands like W Hotels, Porsche,
Cool.
things like
Well, there you go.
very
Yeah.
Making
big
notes there,
brands.
producer.
Patricia, you're coming on.
Yeah. He only worked out how to use a calendar today.
Who we get it from, we don't
Dribble.
get half of it.
What? Sorry, say that again.
Well,
He said he loves you, Adler.
I mean, the highlight of the show.
Oh, no,
I know.
here's the highlight of right. So how many episodes, Mr. Producer? 65,
No, it's about 60, I think.
60 episodes. In all 60 episodes, season 1 and 2, we have never had a calendar because numbnuts didn't know how to use it. So what happened today is one of our guests requested it. So he went to this thing called a phone, and he did a calendar invite and said we should start our own. We went, you just did, you numb bollocks.
Yeah.
So we can
Well,
actually use calendars on for Matt's
60
podcast
episodes,
now.
I
60
suppose.
episodes.
6,000
without
So
calendar.
it's
messages.
getting professional.
Yeah, proper.
Just turn in a
Proper.
corner.
Yeah, we're gonna
Exactly.
use phones and shit like that.
You know, there's another guy that pings me all the time, a tailor. You know, how'd you get into it? The skills, it's just different careers that you don't bump into every day. I mean, we're all in IT. Everyone can meet a project manager or a scrum master, whatever.
Yeah,
But you
so-
don't meet these people every day.
You
Yeah,
don't.
and I think this is one of those things that
Did the Kraken just to wake up again?
you
No,
just,
and sleep.
nobody's talking to you, mate. We're doing a show here.
We need a clown, but then we have
Oh.
one already. So.
These two.
Actually, a
Honestly.
professional clown would be bad.
Yeah.
Ooga, ooga.
Yeah.
I've been combined.
Can we come back
I
to
actually
doing
took
the
mine
show?
off this morning.
Can we come back doing our show?
Come back to me on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
So-
we'll come back to you.
So what I was gonna say was that you learn very different things with different people from
Yeah,
different
true.
professions.
True.
So what was your aha learning point in this season? We'll come back to you in a minute.
I particularly like that. We've all been friends for a long time. Joe getting a little bit raw, Danny telling some stories, me telling some stories about really mental health, because the world has changed, and you never quite know. I mean, of course, you back up your brothers and your sisters as well as you do.
So in that essence, it's not. Yeah. It was not an industry. It's not a career. It's a topic.
It was a topic.
And right. I think so topics are a good point.
But what you asked what the learning was, and I learned that everyone suffers or had suffered a little bit. You know, not to doom and gloom, and Joel came on the show because he'd missed. He would meet in the coffee shop next door. We talk a little bit about it. We get together. It was an excuse to get out of the house. We do this. It's all exciting. And we tell a few jokes. Then we have a debrief, and then it breaks up the week. Otherwise, the weeks just meld into one, and it's a continuous cycle of the same shit. We've said to Joel to come on and sit next to Fuckface now and again, at least so he gets out, right? He's a busy man. But I liked that was the learning there was we wouldn't need to work hard to break the cycle of work and bullshit.
You know, it was a bit odd though, because I got home from that session, and I was getting messages from loads of people going, "Are you all right, Dan?" I'm like, "Fuck, what's happened? Are you all right? If you need anybody, I can, I'm
really.
Yeah. And I'm like, I didn't break down and say I'm an absolute fucking twisted alcoholic on drugs and I need help. I went, I'm over it.
I've done that.
But it was nice that people people watched it.
Was it live?
No, it was after the episode came out.
After the episode, it was a week later.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's pick on that, didn't you? It was emotional, Adler. It was emotional. It came straight away.
The air got to be so heavy for a minute. I thought I should break down.
It was emotional. I mean, I wasn't, like it was emotional.
I walked a week.
It was emotional.
No, that was it. So there you go. So it's people from different walks of life are affected by different influences, same as we all are.
Yeah.
So a topic. A topic can be brought. I think the co-hosting. Okay, we're all hosts. Is alternate between a professional, a career, how do you get into it, the usual personal touch, and maybe the week later is a subject that we broach between us, bring somebody in. I mean, as you all know who watch it, we rotate a lot of the time anyway.
Right.
And it does bring a different edge to it. Mm-hmm. No, you're right on that subject.
And I love reminiscing. So of course, Max Munson's stories were always great.
The Max one we could have talked for.
I think we could have been here for like Joe Rogan length, 2-3 hours, whatever.
Yeah, easy.
It to be, as far as learning, I probably learned more in season 1.
Anything that you learn about yourself while listening to these people talk?
Interesting point.
Or just doing this because this is like a side kind of a hobby.
It's a hobby. I mean, what do you learn?
Is there anything you learn about yourself?
I look forward to it because I love learning.
Yep.
And
I love meeting people.
On the job I'm doing, it's learning.
Yep.
Meeting people's always been brilliant. And when I gave up all my vices a year and a half ago, I kind of went into my shell. And didn't go out, and you know the same. Danny, do you want to come out? No, can't be arsed. No, don't want to do that. I was putting it off because I was fighting my demons.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only place I see you. I mean,
that's literally it.
Well, that's back to the point of what Joel said. Why I started doing Thursday dating is because the world had moved on, and I wanted to meet new people, and God forbid, a bird. Oh God!
You heard that? Donkey!
That was your favourite show. We're gonna have to put a link into that. I think it was season 1.
It was season 1.
I'll do Donkey.
If we can put that clip in.
Yeah.
If you can get the editor to put that clip in.
Just
find it. Donkey. And straight after it, bird.
If that doesn't make you laugh, then you're missing the fucking point.
That's a cracker.
That's a cracker. So God forbid that should actually happen, but
I mean, let's face it. When we meet before we come to the secret bunker, we're in tears laughing.
Yeah,
because we're all like-minded. We're all friends, and literally we're just funny.
Yeah.
And on here we've got to be a bit sensitive because it's going out in different media platforms.
Of course.
Yeah, not you, by the way.
Yeah. I did that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Although the umbrellas are brilliant, we love you, Kelly. You know that.
Keep Brian Fisher.
Exactly.
So you learn from other people. Like we learn from Stuart
it's passively and
I keep saying Stuart's metal to go for. He's got 2 kids. He's a CEO, his own business, funded the Freedom ID.
Yep.
And then during the COVID times, did all of the Freedom boxes off his own back.
Yep.
Whilst having 2 kids and a company.
Yep.
And then drive into the borders for hostages, for refugees. And then start something else with his own cash, and then introduce us into all of his teams going to be AI driven.
And then charitably, not so much give away, but he did give it away, or made it available. Was probably a better choice word.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to monetize that at least to cover the costs.
So it's a lot's taken from different people. You learn people how they go about their dailies.
And I'm thinking, did I learn something explicit or did I just learn more tolerance and patience and all, and that sort of stuff? I mean, this is not a super amount of time, but for the value I get out of it for the 1 hour or so it takes a week, or an hour and a half, if you can.
6 hours research.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you do find yourself putting some time into. Danny does. Most of the time.
Adler does as well.
Yeah. Looking into the subjects, I kind of passively Google, or research, not just Google.
I mean, why? You come on the show, Adler. We're mates.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you want to come do it? Because it's not like you're helping out. You don't have to be here. But thank you.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just waiting for a comment to come flying between
yeah,
these two.
A brick.
Got no life.
We'll put that in text.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Bob.
As you said, it's just a good experience. It's just something that you hang out with mates, you learn from other people that come on the show, and it's genuinely a good interaction to have, and just not just talking about dicks and balls and
interesting. We do that before and after.
Yeah, exactly.
And during.
I only come for the before and after.
And free cake.
Before and after banter. But some most podcasts, interestingly, don't get past episode 3.
Really?
We're sitting on 60.
Yeah.
That's a fair old innings. And don't get me wrong, I mean, it's not hard work, but it's about time to give up, and everyone...
Well, no, when you bear in mind, you've got to find the guests, you've got to secure them, you've got to research them. It's not just us turning up.
No, of course.
And the amount of times people have not been able to make it because they have life commitments.
Yep.
Means we have to rejuggle last minute. So it's, a full production team behind us.
Yeah.
Full
production person. Well, there's
the calendaring. Once.
You and your Hey, the editor gets most of the kudos. Dude, you get a fucking...
I mean, also another thing, this is kudos to Extelligence.com, is I think that the first show 2 people found a new career path. And in
we should talk about some stats.
Season 2, we got 5.
Yeah, so there you go. So this has significant value.
5 people.
We have built up an audience. I forget what the magic
number is.
And
one of them actually works with me now, who's an ETL developer, which we advertise on the show. And making a fortune. More than me.
So what is one thing that you think could be an improvement for season 3?
It's hard to ask me because I'm brilliant.
Okay, yeah. So maybe,
that was daft, really, wasn't it?
Maybe just
change the co-host.
One out. Yeah. One thing we've been trying to do with a significant degree of failure is conferencing. We have a lot of people that logistically can't make it to the secret bunker and could conference in.
And if you could see the studio, we've got screens everywhere, cameras everywhere.
And we haven't been able to make that. Sorry, it's not us, our beloved studio person.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice to him.
I thought I had a lump in his stomach getting upset.
Our beloved studio supplier.
Water.
I'm conscious we're sitting in it and we don't want to piss him off.
Basically, due to technical problems that we've tried again and again and again.
Yeah.
All of the hardware is integrated into a table.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's a slick setup, which means no earphones, no microphones sticking out, all acoustically wobbled, and it don't work.
Yeah.
The intention is, by season 3, regardless whether we have to wear earphones, guest, whatever, or introduce microphones, we want to have people that will be able to dial in, because it's not that we're running out of people, it's quite the opposite. It's just nice to have somebody else call in with questions. I mean, we could actually start another option is that we do live as well. So we could broadcast this. We could broadcast this live and have people join the show. Yeah. Then it's recorded, edited, and sent out as well.
Yeah.
So this show could be live, i.e. with her now.
Yeah.
And then next week it's the post-production.
Is Joe Rogan ever live? Or is it always pre-recorded?
It's always pre-recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, so
there might be an appropriate liability reason for that.
What about a summer season with a fan on the table?
Here we go. You know it's coming. Go on, explain your joke.
To do it, we should have done it.
We should still do it and not explain it.
We should.
Okay, maybe just keep it.
Let's keep it. Yeah.
So small teaser there. Okay. He had a brilliant idea.
So what we'll do is precursor to the show is look forward to next week, and then we'll have that on.
Yeah.
And then each week think of something different.
Yeah.
As a snapshot, and then put it on.
Some sort of what would you call it?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Teaser.
Okay.
A teaser, and that's the first one. That's a good one.
Okay. Yeah, so we can do that if we want to do a summer.
We could do something like that. Yeah.
It should cost money.
Yeah, it's not like.
Hey, I'm the one who brings the props. Don't worry about it.
It's not like you have anything.
No, exactly. But of course, go on, Alice.
So we're going to have a different range of people. We've got different teasers that can go out. There's the possibility we could actually do it live, even though people might not watch it on the spot. You can use Twitch, etc., for those things.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat, this place will do it immediately.
Yeah, of course.
The topics, as we circle back on, seem to be, really cool.
Yeah.
The topic of health and wobbles.
And then different career paths and all that kind of stuff.
Because they all fall in suit. I mean, it was the one where we had, Brother Jay on.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't talking about anything but that topic.
Yeah.
So it wasn't about the host and what they've done and how you got by in life. It's, what's causing you to have these worries.
Yeah.
So, let's think of topics.
But, and ways we can help. And we've now got a decent base of followers and former guests that have been on. So we have a lot of wealth and knowledge to pull on. But listen, I'm thinking to myself, we can cut this story long and short and tell lots of stories, but I think we should let these people have a summer, because we are going to have a summer.
And if you do have ideas, please
Yeah.
just send them in. It's email at infomatterspodcast.com. It's in the description on the right of your screen. Like, subscribe, I know it's cliche, but that's what you do.
Yeah, and
forward it to people. What we did with the Freedom ID is that we really appeal to people. If you think you have such a big network on LinkedIn, but all you do is use their predetermined templates to go congrats.
Yeah.
You're not using your network, and you're not actually getting yourself hurt.
Interesting. Yeah.
So forward it if you think it will help someone. You don't need to print it all over your social media page, but you can forward it to someone. It might actually help. So like I say, in total, we've found different career paths for 7 different people. One of them actually works with me. We've introduced some really serious topics that do help the world.
Yeah.
So as much as we might, piss around and be silly, because that's just
there's
our
always
nature,
a serious sense.
we're all professionals in what we do.
Yeah.
That episode helped people, and I know that one charity got in touch.
Yeah.
And then if you're just interested just in a topic like Dan Reed in the music industry, or health and well-being, or you want to talk about your kids roller skating into a fucking live bear,
exactly. It could be anything they want to talk about. It could be an idea. It could be something you just want to chat.
Ideas.
You just want to chat with some people. You just don't. It's not like a globally massive podcast.
No, it's not particularly regimented.
Just like, I don't know, 7 people probably watching, and it's just.
You've got 4,000 views on one of your episodes.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
it cost you a fortune.
Because I'm brilliant.
Promote.
Because I'm brilliant.
But I mean, 4,000 views is a lot.
But it's it's just something that if anybody feels like they want to just come and, it doesn't have to be something they're expert in. It just could be an idea. Anything that they just want to chat with a couple of people. Yeah. This is the forum.
I know this. I was thinking. I know the general manager of Puma.
Yeah.
Everyone wears shoes. All right.
Well, Kevin, you can talk a lot about fucking Puma and all that kind of stuff, right?
No, but so we can go from industry. We can go to helping people. We can go to your suggestions and ideas.
Yeah.
We can delve deeper into totally different topics. As we've said, people from completely different industries that walking down the street, you don't normally meet these kind of people. What do you do? I lease jet engines. What do you do? Oh, I hire new blood for the National
NFL,
Football League in the United States.
Yeah. So why don't we wrap it up there for season 2, and we go for cake. We will see you at the end of the summer, start of season 3.
Have a great summer, everybody. Stay safe.
Be nice to each other. Holiday well, relax well, and we'll see you for season 3.
Remember, if you do have people out there that are on their own, keep in touch with them, especially old people, even friends. There's a lot of people out there that are a lot worse off than you.
Yeah.
So do them a favour. Go on holiday.
Don't forget sunscreen.
Yeah, exactly.
Factor 50.
Always wear sunscreen.
Thanks again to
the yellow snow. Oh no, that's
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks again to Extelligence.com for powering the Info Matters podcast. Thank to you, Adler, and Kenny for being wonderful co-hosts on the show. And enjoy your summer. Stay safe, and we'll see you in September.
All the best, guys.
Bye bye.
See you later. Bye.